Check it out, yo. Feel the rhythm of the bass mark. Man up, feel the rhythm of the bass mark.
Defensive line using run plays and with your blockers, okay? So we're gonna run, we're gonna use our offensive blockers to go against the defensive line, all right? So I'm gonna show you how to study the defensive line, all right? And which runs to choose, right? Which runs plays to choose to go against whatever defensive line is out there, okay? So today we're gonna study out of single back wing flex, all right? So today's run, we're gonna do a run series. So today's series, we're gonna study single back wing flex, all right? So I want your audibles to be like this, all right? So we don't have nothing but run play audibles. First audible dive, we're gonna have the halfback slam, 0-1 trap, stretch play, and an inside zone, all right? So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna come out in a halfback slam, all right? And we're gonna put the defense on random defense, all right? So something like this, we see space. We look at the defensive line there, we see space. We got a lot of space, all right? So there's a lot of space. So we look at now, first off, we're looking at the linebackers, all right? We see linebackers, we count the linebackers, everybody look like they're 5 yards off, so it looks like it's going to be a cover 2, all right? So we're looking at the defensive line, we see space, all right? So one of the things that we could do a dive, all right? We can just run right up the middle. We have a stretch. We can stretch to the right or stretch to the left, but we don't have to do that because there's space right there, all right? We can do a halfback zone weak, right? But no, halfback zone weak is not going to be good for right now. So we're going to do what we call a halfback slam, all right? So the halfback slam, we can go right or we can go left. So you only want to use the halfback slam when there's space, all right? So there's space, we follow the blockers, and then we run, all right? So when there's space, like you just saw, we use a halfback slam, all right? Here, there's really no space going to the right or going to the left. You got the defensive line, you got 2 right there on the right, and 2 right there on the left. So what we're going to do here, we have a middle linebacker here. Now, if somebody's user running, they probably will try to run down to get to my halfback, but that's okay because we're going to follow our center, all right? So we're just going to dive, and we're going to follow the center. So the center has blocked them out the way. That's when we do a dive play, all right? So we look at the defensive line, we read the defensive line. Now, right here we have 2 down linemen to the left, 2 down linemen to the right, and we got 1 defensive tackle right there, all right? So we can do a dive still, right? One of the things that we could do if that D tackle is standing in front of my center, we'll do a trap. But we're going to try the dive, all right? We still could do a trap, but we're going to do a dive. Now the dive, number 66, and my center is he's going to tackle the D tackle. But the middle linebacker still probably can get me if I do a dive, but we'll find out. All right, that didn't work out.
Here we go.
All right, so right here, we see space like that. You see space like that? So this is where the halfback slam comes in, all right? Halfback slam, we can go right or we can go left, all right? We choose to go left, follow the blockers, and boom. All right, we get yards.
Here we go.
Now, something like this. There's some space, all right? So, we do got some space here. We can go halfback slam, we can go right or left, all right? So, here, we're going to use a halfback slam. And it wasn't good. So actually that was a wrong run. here's their space. So I'm gonna go dive. We're gonna try to push out. We can do dive and try to push out the guy here, but I'm gonna go halfback slam because I still see space there. See, follow the blocker. No dive there. Because I see the middle linebackers could get me. Now, there's a DT in front of my center. All right, so this one's easy. DT in front of my center. Do I do dive or do I do trap? I do trap. All right. So when I trap, my center is going to push that DT out the way. So anytime you see a 3-down lineman, this is a three down lineman set, we're going to go trap, okay? That trap is going to push the DT out the way. And a 3-down lineman in play, the DT is very important trying to stop the run. So we know that. So we're going to push him out the way with the trap. See, that DT is getting pushed out the way. And we got yardage.
Here we go. 180.
Right here, I'm going to go dive, right? But I know that the secondary is probably going to be able to stop me. The first dairy is not going to be able to stop me, but the secondary will. And they wasn't going to get me either. So that was easy. That was straight to the middle dive. All right?
Here we go.
Right here is halfback slam, all right? So we can go left or we can go right. Whatever we choose, because there's space right there. But I see that he has a X factor right there, so I'm gonna go left with a halfback slam. I'm gonna get some yardage. Just follow my blockers, and I'm gonna get yardage. All right.
Here we go.
Now, what do we see here? We see a 3-down lineman set again. All right. So what do? We do dive or stretch. We're gonna do. Do we do dive or trap? We do trap. Okay. So trap pushes the DT out the way, and that time there was a middle linebacker was able to get me. All right, so here we got space. All right, there's no space really on to the left, so we're gonna go to the right. We got space right there, so we're gonna do a halfback slam going this way. We're gonna follow the blockers, and boom, gets 2 yards there.
Here we go. 180.
So here, this is a regular dive. And now if they pinching everybody in, what's that they pinching everybody in, you got to stretch. You can stretch to the outside. That one's pretty easy. So don't be scared of the middle linebacker. Because you got to remember, he comes in, runs in, that your center is going to push that middle linebacker out the way. Right here. All right, what do you have right here? We're going to do dive, trap, or halfback zone weak. And then we're going to do halfback slam. Halfback slam. Going to push the guys out the way, follow the blockers, get some yards. All right?
Here we go. 180.
All right. This play right here. Now, we can go halfback zone weak. All right? So halfback zone weak is going to take our far left tackle and push number 65 playing of the right end. He's going to push him out the way if we do a halfback zone weak. So we do a halfback zone weak. You see he's getting pushed out the way over there. So every time you see a man by himself way out there, you see that open space, go ahead and run the halfback zone weak. All right? So we'll try it right here, halfback zone weak. All right? So the left linebacker will come and help sometimes, all right? So look at, we got 3-down linemen here. What are we going to do? We're going to do dive or trap. We're going to run the trap play, all right? Trap pushes that DT out the way from the 3-down lineman.
Here we go.
All right, do what do you got here? We got space. So we're going to do the halfback slam, all right? So halfback slam, I see X factor on that left-hand side, so I'm going to go right with the halfback slam. And I don't think I ran correctly. And we just follow our blockers. All right? All right, here, I'm just going to go regular dive. They get pushed out the way. Boom. All right? So actually, this formation here, single back, wing, flex, this is how you should have your audibles right here. Halfback zone weak. Halfback dive, halfback stretch, and trap. So you got 4 different run plays. I actually have 5 because I came out in a halfback slam. So when I hit the audible, I got 4 different run plays right here. All right. It's literally the person is nothing that a person can do. All I'm doing is reading the defensive line. All right. Once say he decides to rush everybody in, I can always run to the outside, right or left. There's nothing he can do about this. I mean, you can't. It's very hard to stop. All right. So I see space right there. So I'm gonna do a halfback slam. All right. I can go left. I can go right. All right. I see more on the right hand side. I'm gonna do the left. Get some play. Get some run right there. I got what? About 4 yards. All right.
Here we go.
All right. Right here, I see that right end far. I see a hole right there between that right end and my left tackle. So I'm gonna do a halfback zone weak. Got a halfback zone weak. Get some yards right there. So a lot of times in that halfback zone weak, you see open hole. Just know that the secondary or third or safety can come in and try it. It's going to probably get the tackle. All right. So this play right here, we're just going to dive. We're going to dive. All right. So that play right there is between a dive and a halfback slam. Okay. Now I can go halfback zone weak. All right. We're going to halfback zone weak. Just remember, when you go to halfback zone weak, you see an open space right there. Only people that's going to catch you either the middle line, the secondary, or the third dairy. All right. We have a DT in front of my center. Every time you see a DT in front of your center, what we're going to do? We're going to do trap. You see that? See him out my center? He's pushing that DT. There's nothing that DT can do. All right. Look at a DT again. It's in front of my center. Trap. All right.
Here we go.
Oh my goodness, we don't have that much space here, so we're just gonna dive. We're gonna dive. Everybody working. Boom, boom. And this is how you work the play. This is how you work the play. Okay.
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right. Play like this. What are we gonna do? All right. Now, if it looks like a blitz, remember we can stretch. We can stretch to the outside. All right, we can stretch to the outside. All right.
Here we go. Here we go. 21.
Here we're gonna run. A dive play. All you have to do is look at the first dairy lineman. Okay. By looking at the first dairy lineman, we know what type of run we want to do. Okay. Is it going to be halfback zone weak, dive, stretch, or trap, or halfback slam? Okay. Here, this looks like they're going to blitz and run everybody in. So what are we going to do? We can stretch to the right, stretch to the left. So we're going to stretch to the right. And that was the wrong decision. All right.
Here we go. 180.
Look at the first area lineman. What are we going to do here? We're just going to dive. We're going to dive, get a couple yards.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
All right, we got space there. So what are we going to do here? We're going to do a halfback slam. All right. So we're going to do it to this side because this got less people. All right. Follow the blocker, and I messed up. I didn't run right.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, what do we see here? We see a DT in front of a center. So every time we see a DT in front of a center, 3 down lineman, boom. We run the trap play. Thank you for watching TK Madden Football Geometry, how to run against the defensive line.